Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So there's a bunch of things I want to talk about. There's only going to be one video today. I'll do some more tomorrow and stuff. I honestly, I spent all day today recording music. It was so much fun. I finally have Pro Tools and all my stuff set up. I don't know why I took so long to do it. Honestly, it just kind of stressed me out. Like, I just thought that I couldn't get it. And then last night, actually, I was like, hey, I'm going to try to figure this out. And I actually went to work on it. And today I was doing some drum tracks and stuff. And yeah, I mean, definitely expect a lot of music from me this year. That stuff is going to be coming out. I have a lot of ideas. I mean, a lot of ideas over the last like 10 to 15 years. So there's a lot that I want to do. Right now, actually, I'm working on a cover of one of my dad's songs just because I know that song and the song's already completed. Everything's completely done. So I'm doing that for practice. And yeah, I mean, it's my dad's music. My dad's music is pretty heavy. It's rock and roll. He grew up in the 80s, right? So he had all of that influence. So I'm doing a cover of that. It's a really good song. Honestly, I really love this song. I think you guys are actually going to enjoy it. If he actually gives me permission to like release it, because I mean, it's not my song, it's a cover, right? Then I actually will release it when I'm done. I'm expecting to be done in a week because I'm going to do drum tracks for like the next, I'll probably be done that tomorrow. I'll put some bass and guitar down and stuff, which might take like a day or two. It depends. And then I'll do some vocals, which should take like a day or something like that. And then, then there's a lot of mixing and mastering. And so I don't know how long it's going to take after that, but I'm expecting within the next week or something like that. So anyways, the point is I'm super excited about that. Music's like my number one passion. And I actually have like a legit studio. I even named my studio. Now I just got to like completely tidy it up and get everything set. And yeah, I have my actual official studio. Finally, I can record my music, do all my videos, and just have everything down. I'm even like doing gaming and stuff for Twitch. So yeah, very exciting for me personally. I have everything that I've ever really wanted in terms of a studio. So like I really can't complain right now. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about here because I want to talk about some of the stuff that came out. I mean, there's some episode titles that hint at a lot of things, so I want to go over that. There's some stuff regarding The Walking Dead and its streaming and sort of like the ratings. I really want to get into that because that's something I think you guys are going to find really interesting. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff here. So obviously, before we go any further, make sure to be a subscriber if you want more Walking Dead content like this. The show is returning in, what did I say today? I think it was 23 days. It's returning very soon, right? It's 21st. What is that? 10 days plus 30. Yeah, 23 days. Very soon, a little over 3 weeks. And today we actually did learn something that I do want to go over. So Deadline actually posted the 2021 top 15 streaming programs. So these are the top shows of the year of 2021, the top 5 shows literally of the year. And in terms of streaming programs, anyways, they don't take cable into account, but cable, in my opinion, is kind of dying anyways. So yeah, you look at the top 15 here, and The Walking Dead is actually at the bottom there. And it's very close to like Seinfeld. And Seinfeld on Netflix is so popular. So the fact that The Walking Dead's right there, and that's an older season. It's not even the current season, right? I think season 10's only on there right now. So that is insane. The fact that people really watch The Walking Dead still, like, honestly, that's amazing. And so you go to the top and then you have Criminal Minds. I've never watched that, but that has 23,000 per 2+ people. I don't know how they're rating it here, but you have Cocomelon, which obviously that one's going to be like a big one because I think everybody who has young kids uses that. I used to with my first one with James, and then with Sydney, I haven't even tried to do that because they've just honestly been fine. But my oldest, Presley, was really, really cranky as a baby. So we used a lot of Cocomelon to just help us with that so we didn't go crazy, right? But anyways, you go down to Grey's Anatomy. I guess where it starts where there's a big drop is between NCIS and Heartland, right? Because NCIS has like 29,000, then there's a big drop to 20,000. And then it's all kind of gradual from there. And if you look at the actual shows, I mean, there's like The Blacklist, Bones, Shameless, New Girl, Gilmore, those are all well-known shows, and The Walking Dead is still up there, which I do find pretty amazing, especially because people say that there's Walking Dead fatigue right now, right? Or not Walking Dead fatigue, but zombie fatigue. I mean, this kind of proves otherwise, I would say. It makes number 15. I really wonder what other shows would be on there. And not even that, like, think about it. Like, yeah, they do upload a new season, but like there's already a season airing on TV as well. So imagine if they actually released like the full season or something like that, even if they did it weekly, on Netflix or whatever. And, that's the one thing that I would say I don't like about all of this is the fact that, it does air on cable. It is one of the older shows, because it's been around since 2010. So, back then people weren't really watching streaming services. It was all cable. And so you still have it airing on that format, but it has like switched a little bit to streaming services with AMC Plus, right? So I imagine AMC Plus's numbers are also pretty high, because if The Walking Dead is this high, and again, I don't know how this actually works here. I don't know what their rating system is, because at the very bottom it says like persons 2+ minutes viewed in millions. So I'm guessing that's how they count a view. If a person has watched for at least 2 minutes, because I know that's a whole thing with views. Like even on cable and stuff, it's like, how do you count a view? And I do believe it's probably around there, like 2+ minutes or something. So like that's a view, right? Like it's not going on a channel and looking at it and being like, I don't want this, and changing within 10 seconds doesn't count as a view. I'm guessing it is like a little over 2+ minutes where you're actually kind of watching for a bit, right? So if it's 10,000, so 10,000 million, or is that 10 million, I guess, for the year? I don't know what that is, but yeah, obviously the numbers are pretty big for The Walking Dead. And so I just wanted to point that out, because people say that like the show's gone downhill, and I'm like, well, yeah, the ratings have dropped between like 1 and 2 million now, or is it 3 million? It's somewhere around there, 1 to 3 million. But it's because so many people don't watch it on cable anymore. I don't even watch it on cable. I watch it on AMC Plus. Honestly, most people that I know watch it on Netflix. They're always a season behind. Like a lot of people just watched season 10 last year. I know at least 3 people who did. So I'm sure that that's very common for a lot of people. The point is, The Walking Dead is still very popular, and it's just sort of right now, everything is kind of in a random place. Like you don't know where to really watch the show. I wish it had just like one home so everybody could go there. Honestly, even just AMC Plus. Like take The Walking Dead off of Netflix, put it on AMC Plus. That would be kind of hard, because you're not going to get the same audience unless AMC can maybe make a deal with Netflix where they put all of their new content on there, or like HBO with like HBO Max or something, right? That'd be kind of crazy, but obviously they never would. They want to do their own thing. But anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. But I also want to really get into some of this stuff here. So a few of the episode titles actually came out, and so I actually want to get into this because it's a little interesting, especially when you look at episode 14, because it really does hint at something that goes down in the Walking Dead comic. And I can't believe we're already at this point, honestly. A few of these titles, actually one in particular, literally teases a certain big thing that we're all waiting for here. And it's actually a little scary, because it kind of confirms, honestly, the flow of where this is going. And I've been meaning to do a video on like the rest of the Commonwealth arc. Mostly I want to do from like issues 180 and on. There's some stuff, I guess, with like things beforehand, but we've kind of already done that on the show. I want to do from issues 180 up to issue 193, because those are the last 13 issues. And those really are the last 13 issues that they have to cover here in the last 16 episodes. So like episode 11 is apparently titled Rogue Element. Again, there's no synopsis with any of this. We're just going based off of the titles here. So there's Rogue Element. Sounds kind of cool. All or Nothing, Warlords, I'm really excited in that. And then there's The Rotten. So The Rotten really sounds like the title of I think it's volume 31, which is called The Rotten Core. And that's issues 180 to 186. And what happens there is Rick actually goes to the Commonwealth, and they learn a lot about the Commonwealth, Pamela Milton, and things get really, really toxic, this and that. And then it kind of builds up to issue 186, which is basically the start of all the riots, because that issue 186 is where Dwight dies. And that's the end of the Rotten Core volume. So you can kind of see where they're going here. It seems like episode 14 or 15 around there is going to be the really big death. Magna could die. It could be Gabriel. And I say big death because I know these characters are smaller characters, but it's who kills them, which is a big moment. In the comic, it was Rick who killed Dwight. That was shocking. I wasn't expecting Rick to kill him. So on the show, it's going to be like Yumiko killing Magna, which is going to be a shocking scene to see, right? Like Magna is a small character, but it's just the fact that she's the one doing it, which is going to be super shocking. So I'm really excited with where they're going here. Like that's honestly, seeing that, it's kind of cool. I really wonder what episode 15 and 16 are. I wonder if it's going to be like The Rotten and then 15 is Core, or I guess that makes no sense. And then we're gonna have to see where they go. Episode 16 is probably gonna have to do with some of the rioting and all of that. But I wonder if they're gonna use volume 32's title at some point. It's actually titled Rest in Peace, which is rest in peace The Walking Dead, rest in peace Rick, rest in peace a lot of characters, right? I wonder if that's gonna be the finale for part 2. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. I really can't wait here. There's also some other stuff that I'm not gonna spoil, but if you are interested in things, and I'll just say this, if you're interested in looking at some stuff that happens, and it's because people got some set photos, it has to do with Alexandria, and it has to do with something that was, I guess I can't say that, but something that was done outside of it that really teases where they're going. And yeah, this is, it's actually kind of scary. I'll just say that. It's actually kind of scary where they're going, and I do wonder how it's all, I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. Again, tomorrow I want to do a Stephanie video. I really want to focus on Stephanie and why she went missing, because now that we know there's going to be a few week time jump, like it kind of makes sense, right? Like I'm sure Stephanie and Eugene spent some time together, this and that, and then eventually it turns into the fact that Stephanie went missing, and then it's like how. So there's a bunch of stuff there. Anyways, I want to get into that. And I also want to do a Q&A because I asked you guys for some questions on Discord, and I still have to get to that. So there's that, as well as some live streams on Twitch, because I want to do some like Walking Dead stuff, you know, breaking down some like past footage, talking about some stuff. And yeah, I think there could be a lot. So if you haven't followed me on Twitch yet, definitely go do so. But post all your thoughts down below. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.